Hey, girl, hey. Get out this parking deck. That's why it's a little dark in here. Come on in, niece. Hey, boy, hey. What's up, nephew? Hey, girl, hey. Hey, boy, hey. What's up, Tara Myers? Stacy, Michelle, Trissa, Morgan. Oh, y'all really not working today. It's 120 people in here already. I just clicked live. Y'all definitely ain't working today. What y'all had an extended weekend? Was there a black holiday that I didn't know about? Good day, thinkers, thought leaders, progressives, and dreamers. I'm Craig the Writer Stewart, and this is the Facebook and YouTube live versions of So Much to Say. These are my thoughts in my voice on black shit, white shit, this Kelly Price bullshit, and everything in between. Now, listen, niece, let me just go ahead and say this. Now, I am an empathetic person. What's up, Mary Brooks in Baltimore? I always got to shout out my DMV people, especially if you're from Baltimore. I am an empathetic person, and I do personally believe that Kelly Price had or has, whichever the case is, COVID. I'm not doubting the veracity of her statement. Veracity, Veracity. I'm not doubting the truth. I'm not doubting the veracity of her claims. But and however, why didn't she speak up sooner and say, niece, I'm okay. I'm not missing. I'm not dead. I'm not in danger. I'm over here at the house. I left the house because the fans and neighbors and stuff kept knocking on my door and ringing the doorbell all hours of the night while I was trying to convalesce from the 19. So I moved to a safe space. But why didn't she say that? I understand that you didn't that you unplugged from social media and all that other stuff. But surely you knew that we were looking for you. Now, I wasn't looking for it because I had the Paid for Your Say event this past Saturday with Kimberly. Baby, it was a success, but we'll talk about that later because I don't want to be accused of trying to wrap that into this Kelly Price nonsense. But again, I'm not saying that it's nonsense because, I'm being insensitive. I definitely think that she has COVID. My heart goes out to her. My hope is that she recovers fully. She said in a video that she doesn't know when she'll be stage ready or performance ready. But Kelly, we're not really looking for you to perform anytime soon, girl. Because see, you had gone down there to New Orleans about 6 weeks ago, 2 months ago, and is coughing all over that stage with the 19. So we're not looking for that. So we need you to go ahead and regroup and recover completely. But my point is, this is why the police don't put out a missing persons report, or they won't even take your claim until your loved one has been missing for at least 24 hours. And for those who really have people that are missing, I can only imagine how frustrating that would be if you know your child or your grandmother or somebody is missing, and the authorities make you wait 24 hours before they'll even hear what you got to say, because this kind of stuff happens. So again, I'm gonna go back to my original point. Surely she knew that the Shade Room was posting about her. T.S. Madison had posted and did a video. I mean, it was all over the blog. It was all over the Entertainment Tonight. It was all on TMZ. Girl, you mean to tell me you didn't? I mean, I understand you had the 19, but surely, Elisa, I saw your message on my Instagram. You said to check my DMs. I didn't see a DM from you, niece. Can you just email it to me over at bookthewriter@gmail.com? Please and thank you. But, I just felt like it was just kind of like, okay, why didn't you say something sooner? Okay. Now, here's the thing that really unraveled. First of all, let me go back and tell y'all something. Let me explain something to y'all. Somebody had emailed me last week. I started to put this over in my Patreon, but I didn't want y'all to think I was being messy. So I didn't. But I did share it with Carlton. Someone sent me this note last week. Somebody say it was last week. All right. And so the message said, in the subject field, it said singer. It had 3 exclamation points. Here it is right here, so you don't think I'm making it up. Singer. And so it says, please keep me confidential. I'm a pulmonary nurse. Kelly is in a long-term care facility on a ventilator. That's all I can say. The reason family don't know where she is because she didn't have them on her emergency medical contact. Another person was listed and are fully aware of the situation. We legally can't tell the family she is our patient or where she is or anything about her. So that came in last week. So I wasn't really thinking she was missing or in danger. Now, of course, this may not have been legitimate, but I didn't really think somebody would go to those extremes and email and say, well, I'm a pulmonary nurse and this, that, and the third. But the point is this. Here's the thing. Her sister has been speaking out as if they've been in communication, as if they've been in close communication. So, niece, you ain't talked to Kelly since your grandmother's funeral, which was last year. And prior to that, you hadn't talked to her because of COVID. So, like, why are you trying to pretend? That would be like my sister. Now, y'all know me and my sister we don't really jive like that. Now, when it comes to Gladys, we talk and we communicate. Like, my sister and I, we talked probably more in the past, I'll say 2 months than we have in probably the past 5 years. Because, stuff was going on with Gladys. There were things going on with Gladys. So we had to communicate. My sister's there in Baltimore. I'm here in Atlanta. So, she's the point of contact. And, I'm the one that makes shit happen. Amen? So she called me and said, this is what's happening. And then I take hold and make shit happen. And that doesn't mean my sister doesn't make things happen too. But I handle the big stuff. Amen? But that would be like if I went missing, gay author, last seen at the Paid for Your Say event this past Saturday at the Zoo Bar in Grant Park, Atlanta, has gone missing. Now, granted, I was low-key yesterday because, yesterday, hey, Miss Jenny Boom niece, I added some new stuff over to the Amazon gift registry. The link is down here in the thing. Jenny Boom flew into Atlanta for one night. One night only. One night only. Now, I would say that she came in for the event, but she came in to see me. She told me she came in to see me. So at any rate, she flew in for one night, niece. She flew in and she left the next day. She came like a thief in the night. And she said to me at the event, can you please put some more stuff over on the Amazon registry? Because they done ate the shit up. They done took everything off of it, and I wanted to get you something for your housewarming. But at any rate, so if I was missing after Saturday, because Sunday I had to take some of the kids went to brunch. Some of the people that went to some of the kids went to breakfast at Barney's. Girl, we're gonna do a restaurant review on breakfast at Barney's, because I know some of y'all went to breakfast at Barney's, which is a Black-owned restaurant here in Atlanta, and they had a 3-hour wait. Now I don't know what kind of wait list y'all had over there, or what kind of appetite y'all got, those of you that attended. But niece, I would have had to leave because I can't wait that long. If I go somewhere to eat brunch or eat dinner or eat lunch, I want to eat within 20 minutes. Now, I might wait 40 minutes. But niece, 3 hours, that's crazy. So we're gonna have to read their restaurant reviews when I get settled. Maybe tomorrow night we'll do restaurant reviews for breakfast at Barney's. But at any rate, I took, I was on the low yesterday because I was tired from Saturday. And then I went over to 227 yesterday and I got all of the rest of my things out of 227. And I had my little cleaning lady that wears the little wigs and stuff, the little Sharpay wigs. Then she set the wigs down on the counter and stuff. She came over yesterday. I had her clean up and everything because, I wasn't gonna clean, but I figured it needed a little sprucing up because I need my deposit back. Hey, Mimi Parker. Yes, I met Mimi. Mimi came from out of town as well to see me. But at any rate, so if I was missing after yesterday, then I could see people saying, oh my God, you know, what's happened? Where'd he go? We just saw him on Saturday. But I would have enough sense. I said I would have enough sense to do a post or do a live and say, hey girl, hey niece, I'm still alive. The people wore me out on Saturday. My girl Dion Rollins, she came down from DC. She was crying. My girl Kimberly Keaton was there right here from the A. She looked pretty with her little ensemble on. She had her girlfriend or wife. I can't remember if they're married or not. She got the tearing up and carrying on. You know, but I would speak up and say, hey, listen, I'm still here. I'm still here. It's by the grace of God. I would have did my, what's her name? Clark Cole. What's her name? Somebody, Clark Cole. What's her first name? I am still here. Dorinda. I'd have did my Dorinda Clark and been like, I am still here. I'm still here, niece. Bianca would have been able to say, I saw him leave with Carlton. Because Bianca was there. Let me tell you about Bianca. She had the nerve to bring me some old knee pads in a little gift bag. Talking about from the last time when you and Carlton were messing around and you got that carpet burn on your legs and stuff. I got you these knee pads. So if you down on the carpet again, she tried it. I know y'all interested in that gay sex. I know y'all interested in that gay sex. I know y'all are. But Bianca, trust, believe, and know. I did keep those knee pads. I put them right up in the closet, niece. She bought these knee pads and had the nerve to write a little note and some chicken scratch. But at any rate, back to Kelly Price. So my thing is this. You see how I did that nasty left turn and I'm coming back to Kelly Price? But the other piece that I want to say, think about the resources, the financial resources, because I think taxpayers pay for that went out looking for her, trying to find her, because they actually filed a missing persons report here in Georgia. A friend of mine in New York was sending me links and stuff. I said, girl, I know she's missing, girl. Stop messaging me. I know, I got it. But then come to find out, I got that email that I just read to you guys. And I'm like, okay, well, maybe she ain't missing. But then I also heard that her sister, Kelly's sister, was promoting some single, some song. So, girl, are you concerned about your sister? Kimberly said, you had tears in your corner of your eyes too, nickel. You know, I was really moved by Kimberly's story. Now, I'm not going to go into that because that's between me and Kimberly. Like what Kelly Price told Nikki Gilbert was supposed to be between them. Now, why Nikki bring her long neck ass over on social media talking about what she and Kelly Price talked about on FaceTime, and then had the nerve to promote her program or whatever it is that Nikki Gilbert does now. I don't know what she does. I ain't followed her since 5 miles to empty. My heart is running low. You see, my voice is still a little crackly from Saturday, all that yelling and carrying on, even though I had a microphone and stuff. And listen, I'm not going to tell y'all no lie. When I got home that night, I stayed at Carlton's house that night. I'm not going to tell y'all no lie. I got home. I took my zinc. I took my vitamins A, B, C, D, and E, because I got the hugging all on all of the people that were there, hugging necks and stuff, and, you know, holding on to people. I said, girl, if I get that COVID-19, if I get that 19. But anyway, I took all my vitamins and I was fine. I was fine. Oh, and then here's the other thing. I didn't make it to brunch on Sunday, but a few of us sojourned over to this little speakeasy that Carlton and I frequent sometimes. It was me, Tanny Joy, Jasmine. Jasmine was chewed the fuck up. When I say Jasmine, she was sitting over at the end of the booth like she had a stroke. She was like, we were like, Jasmine. Girl, she had so many cocktails. See, this is why I said we were only going to give away one cocktail at the Paid for Your Stay event. That Jasmine came up here from Florida, from Duval County, buying up drinks for herself, for me, for Carlton. Carlton said to me in the car when we were leaving, that Jasmine, she kept buying me drinks. That Jasmine was so laid up on the side. We were like, girl, you got to get home. Are you okay? Jasmine is a proud lesbian in the community. But that particular night, she almost got laid up with a man. She was so toasted. I said she was chewed up, side of her mouth was all crooked. She was sitting there like, girl, I thought she had a TSA. Or what is it, TSI? What's that stroke called? Where my baby nurses at? I know my baby nurses at. We only need the real nurses for this. Where the baby nurses? What's that little mini stroke called? What's that little mini stroke called? Come on, baby nurses. My CNAs, my TIA. I said TSA. TIA. Thank you, TIA. What's up, Malika? My girl Maya was there. My girl Maya Moncrief was there at the Pay for Your Say event. It was such a good time. I had such a good time. Now listen, those of you that came to the event, don't be sharing with people that little tidbit I gave y'all about gay like me conversations. Now don't share that with nobody, y'all. That was just for everybody that came. That was just for, all right? So don't tell nobody. If I find out that it didn't got out, I know one of y'all done told. but don't tell it, niece. But at any rate, but yeah, but there were so many resources that were probably used to try to find Kelly. I don't understand. I really don't understand why she didn't say something sooner. And when did she get married again? I didn't know she got married again. I didn't even know she got married again. I didn't even know she got married again. I knew she had gotten a divorce from her, childhood sweetheart, and they've been together for years and years and years. I had no idea that she had remarried. She said she was over there with her husband, and he had COVID in the house, and she had COVID, and this, that, and the third. I just don't understand. It's just. And then here's the other thing. Now here's the teachable moment. I know we've been in here cutting up, but here's the teachable moment, niece. Kelly has gone on record to say so many times that she's lost all of her family members. It's just, and her sister has been saying it since Kelly was missing, that it's just Kelly and the sister. All of the rest of the family is dead. Of course, Kelly has 2 kids or whatever, or however many kids she has. But my thing is, if you and your sister, because Kelly said this in one of the little clips I just saw earlier today, she said she and her sister have been estranged, and that's not anything new. That was even before COVID. If you've lost all of your family, at what point do you understand and realize that life is bigger than whatever sister issues that you have going on? If all you have is each other, at what point, and y'all supposed to be church people too, at what point do you rise above the minutia? There's another word, minutia, minutia. The small stuff, the bullshit. When do you rise above that? Niece, this says keep moving, niece. Stop stopping, keep going. The sign clearly says keep moving, and she's stopping. Girl, if you don't pull up, playing with y'all, I got off at the wrong exit. I wanted to go somewhere else, but I'm gonna have to just go down and come back up. But at any rate, these are church people. Church people get caught up in so much nonsense. Like, when do you realize that life is bigger than whatever friction you guys have? Y'all go to church. Me and my sister, we didn't go to church like that, so I ain't got to talk to her. I'm just playing. Me and my sister, we talk when it has something to do with Gladys, but I understand who she is. Some of y'all think that just because people family that you got to subject yourself to that toxicity and that foolishness. I don't subscribe to that. If you read Book of Jewels, then there's a chapter in there called growth. And I believe in protecting my own space and my own energy at all costs. And you got to cut cancers off. You got to cut family members off like they're a cancer. If it's a cancer, you got to cut it off, niece. You got to cut it out. I ain't got to deal with you just because we got the same blood running through our blood veins, through our veins. I don't have to deal with that. Sometimes people crazy, and I ain't got to deal with that. You angry with me because your life ain't where you wanted to be? I ain't got nothing to do with that. We were raised in the same household by the same parents. You chose what you chose for your life, and I chose what I chose for my life. You can't try to put that on me and say that Gladys favored me and she did more for me than she did for you. Now, my brother doesn't subscribe to that. My brother is clear that there's a fine line between what a parent can give you and what you want for yourself. Let me say that again for the parents, because I know some of y'all ain't paying attention. There's some of y'all at work. Y'all trying to multitask, but you're not really good at multitasking. There's a fine line between what a parent can give you, what a parent can give their child, from what a child wants for themselves. You can try to give them everything they want, everything that you want and believe they need. But there's a fine line between what you want for them and what they want for themselves. Nobody can dream a bigger dream for a child than the child themselves. So you can dream and have all these aspirations for your children, but they have to want it for themselves. So there's a fine line between what a parent wants for a child and what a child wants for themselves. And so, I just don't believe in putting myself around people like that. And in some cases, it might even be your mama. In some cases, it may even be your mama. Some of you have to disenfranchise yourself from your mama. You don't have to disrespect her, but you ain't got to fool with her either. Mama, I see you twice a year: Mother's Day and Christmas, Mother's Day and Thanksgiving, Mother's Day and your birthday. You know what I'm saying? You get to set those boundaries. Girl, you better get Book of Jewels if you don't have it. It's over there at it's over there at CraigTheWriterStewart.com. Or just go over there and get the Audible version. It's on Audible. It's on Amazon. It's on all of the e-readers. I'm meeting my friend Richard at the gym in about an hour. So I just ate for the first time today. I just ate for the first time today. I was starving. But today was one of those days that I really had to buckle down and get shit in order. My friend Angela came over last night. And she helped, because remember I told you we went to Carlton and I went to 227 yesterday, and we got the last of everything out of there. And so all of that shit was in the middle of my living room and dining room. So Angela came over yesterday evening, and we really got the office together, and everything that we don't have a place for right now, we put in my middle room, because they're building an island. I think I told my people on Patreon, but they're building an island. Those of you that are on my Patreon, you saw that blue tape was in the middle of the floor. That's where the island is going to go. So I got dishes and shit and pots and pans that need to go in that island. And so right now they're on the side of the wall in the dining room. So Angela came and helped me get organized, because like I've said to you guys before, I feel so out of sorts when stuff is everywhere. I feel so out of sorts when they're I can't get my hand on things when I'm looking for stuff. I heard that R. Kelly is guilty, but I haven't read those stories yet, so I can't speak from a place of education. Amen. I'd be speaking from a place of opinion. I'd like to know a few little facts. See, that stuff that I just talked about with Kelly, I saw some videos, so I was able to talk about that. But see, I haven't. Hold on, I'm sorry. That was Oliver texting me, because we videotape the Paid for Your Say meet and greet. Thank you very much. The Apollo 2200. We videotaped we filmed the meet and greet. So Oliver is putting together all of the footage now. So he was just messaging me. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't anything urgent. So he said he's assembling the video now. So listen, I was gonna upload it to my YouTube so everybody could see it, but there was music and stuff playing at the venue, and YouTube will give me a strike, and so it's gonna be a Patreon exclusive. Okay. So the meet and greet, the Paid for Your Say meet and greet, is gonna be exclusively on Patreon. The link for Patreon is down here as well. It's patreon.com/Craig the Writer Stewart. But at any rate, but yeah, so I had a little information, a little intel on what was going on with Kelly Price. But I haven't read up on this R. Kelly debacle. But those of you that have been following me for a while, you know how I feel about it. I felt like he should have been in jail. Now, I know that some of you still step in the name of love. Step in the name of love. I know some of y'all still stepping in the name of love. And I know some of y'all are still happy people and bumping and grinding. But see, as for me and my household, we don't play that kind of stuff. Thank you very much, Mecca, for putting that down there. My Zelle is bookthewriter@gmail.com. And so, but I had stopped playing his stuff a long time ago, before Mute R. Kelly became a big thing. Because remember, I was conflicted. I just felt like, listen, this is just too much stuff going on. And I care more about Black people, AKA Black women and Black girls, young Black girls. And, you know, my concern and care for Black people is greater than my love or affinity for his music. That's just me. Now, if you don't think there's anything wrong with still playing his music and stuff like that, or streaming his music, now I know. See, this is the thing. Some people say, "Well, I got the CDs and stuff. I ain't buying nothing new. I'm still playing the old CDs that I already paid for." Okay, niece, I might give you a pass for that. But the rest of y'all who still streaming him on iTunes and Spotify, you're putting money in his pocket. And when you put money in his pockets, it affords him legal counsel. He's able to pay these high-powered attorneys to get out of this shit as if he wasn't guilty. And see, I'm not interested in assisting him in doing that. So that's why it's important for you to, niece, I know you better slow down. I know you might be in a hurry, but you got a stop sign. And I got to my stop sign before you. You better slow down. But at any rate, so that's just my look on it, my take on it. So if you still want to listen to him, that's your business. You know, just know that you are complicit. Just know you are complicit. You are assisting him in trafficking these young Black girls. Okay, so that's it. That's all I want to say about it. But so yeah, so that was what I did. Yeah, is this my entrance right here? No, it's up here. So so yeah, so that's all I wanted to say. And then after Carlton and I, you know, got everything from 227, we went and had a little something to eat with his mom. And that was the rest of my day. And then I went on home, and then like I said, Angela came by and I cracked open a bottle of champagne, wine, or one of those bottles of and we had to appreciate those of you that I really want to express to you guys my gratitude, because I know there were more people that visited. I believe Kim, you can correct me if I'm wrong. Kim Jones over there paid for your set. I think there were more people. You better slow down. I'm trying to back into this spot. Now slow your ass down while you trying to go around me. Shit. God damn it. But threw me off. Just because you late from your motherfucking lunch break. But at any rate, he's zooming through the goddamn parking lot like he in a hurry. Your emergency, I mean, your lack of planning does not call for an emergency on my part. Okay? But at any rate, what was I about to tell y'all? Oh, I want to really express to you guys my gratitude, because I really do think that there were more people who came to the Paid for Your Say event Saturday from out of town. I think there were more people from out of town than there were locals. Shaq, he drove from Dallas, Texas. That's about a 12-hour drive. He drove. I just said my girl Jenny Boom, she flew in from California. She flew for one night. Jasmine Jones, she flew from Florida. She came up for the weekend. Andrew flew in from Chicago. Bianca Austin flew in from Jersey. My girl Dion, she came down. Bianca said she missed her flight. Poor Bianca. Hashtag poor Bianca. Bianca flew down from Jersey. Dion Rollins, she came in from DC. Mimi Parker. I can't remember where you came from, Mimi, but I know you came from out of town. Mimi Parker and Alice Parker. And then my girl, I can't remember this. It was a guy and a girl. A lady and a gentleman. I can't remember, but they came from Alabama. They drove 2 hours from Alabama. Um, I can't remember their names. I'm sorry. I want to say it was. I can't remember. I can't. But I remember most of you. So I really appreciate those of you that came from out of town. I mean, I appreciate all of you, but the extra. Oh, my girl Mimi Parker came from Newport News. That's what it was. Newport News, right? And so I appreciate all of you who came so far. Like I was just like, oh my God, I was so moved by that. I know I'm missing some people because there were some other people who came from. Oh, my girl, oh, she came from Michigan. We message on Instagram all the time. I can't remember her name, but I want to say it begins with an L. But at any rate, you know who you are. She came from Michigan. There were a lot of people from out of town, so it was really, really great. I mean, we had a really, really good time. We cut up. We had food and drinks, and Carlton was so overwhelmed when we left there. Carlton was like, "Oh my God, I don't think I've ever experienced anything like this." He's like, "I don't think I've ever experienced anything like this." He's like, I just, because some of you said, Naturalista, yes, Naturalista 305. Thank you, Kimberly. She drove from Miami. She drove from Miami, niece. God, I just had to meet you. I would not take that for granted at all. Thank you to Nikki for helping us hold down the door. Ote, who just moved to Atlanta, thank you for helping Nikki hold down the door. It was really, really nice. Tanny Joy flew from Dallas. Yes, Tanny Joy flew from Dallas. But it was really nice. Oh, that's what I was saying about Jasmine getting smashed at the little speakeasy. So Jasmine, Shaq, Jasmine, Shaq, Tanny Joy. Oh, my girl Jenny Boom, and me, Carlton, and his friend Portia. We all went to. Am I missing somebody, y'all? We all went to this little speakeasy after the Pay for Your Say event on Saturday. It was so nice. We sat over there and had some little drinks. CeeLo Green was in the building. It's a little quaint little spot. Really, really nice little spot. And so Carlton knew the guy at the door, so he got us in. And it was really because they really were. They really didn't. We didn't have no reservation, but Carlton knew the guy, so we were able to get in. And then, Chef Jack went with us to have drinks. So that was another reason why I didn't get a chance to come with you guys on Sunday, because baby, they had wore me out on Saturday. But it was so nice. But Kim and I are talking about doing something again at some point. We don't know when. We may wait until after COVID. But I'm going to really push Derek so that we can do something, because Derek and I have been talking about doing something, because I definitely want to do that. And come to different cities and have a little something to eat and drink and talk shit and do our little conversation. But at any rate, the next time I come live, I think I'm gonna go live tomorrow night, and I'm gonna do breakfast at Barney's. Niece, I think I'm gonna have to go ahead and order the chairs without the discount, because our girl Neva, she never emailed me back, and then my friend, and then the friend that I know that works there, he hasn't gotten back to me with his discount. So I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm still gonna wait a little bit. I'm still trying to wait a little bit, but I'm just gonna probably just have to go ahead and get it. But I got so many other things I'm working on, because Gladys is coming here on October 17th. My mother is coming October 17th. She got her plane ticket yesterday. I thought she was going to wear me out. Kept asking me about this plane ticket. So Gladys is coming on out to that guest room so she can have somewhere to sleep. Otherwise, she can be at the bus. Listen. You guys have an amazing day. I hope you had a great Monday. I hope this day started off really good for you. And if it didn't, hopefully it turned around. All right? I will see you. Look at Rita just coming in. Girl, put them cigarettes up. We about to leave. Have an amazing day, y'all. Bye. Oh, wait. Let me tell y'all this. Paid for Your Say went up to 175 today. Paid for Your Say went up to 175. Now you can still join, but the promo code is now Craig175. www.paidforyoursay.com. Promo code is Craig175, niece.